I don't do intros. How you guys doing today? I'm doing all right today. Today I have for you guys something special because you guys have done something special for me. This is the first video I've made where we have reached our goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I just want to take a moment and just thank you all. Anyone who subbed, anyone who watches the videos, man, thank you all so much. And I'm going to be announcing a few things for you guys here in this video um, that I haven't done before. And this is all new to me, but we're gonna figure it out. So you might be wondering where this build came from. Well, I was streaming a couple days ago, and I told a story about the Axeman of New Orleans. You guys might know that story. It's a true crime story, happened in real life. Basically, it's about a serial killer who killed people, and then he sent a letter to the police and said, anyone who plays jazz music on this specific time, on this specific day, I won't kill. Um, and then the whole city of New Orleans literally played jazz music, and no one died. That's a true story. Look it up. He's called the Axeman of New Orleans. So anyway, I told this story on stream, and then Hell Guy, shout out to Hell Guy, he came up with this ingenious idea of pulling out a horn, a Duke horn, you know, the envoy horns, and playing the music in front of people, and if they don't play the music as well, they get the axe. And before I knew it, lots of people in chat, multiple people in chat, were making Axeman builds. And then someone shouted Player Covenant. I believe it was my boy Big Smart Johnny. I think he shouted Player Covenant. And now we're here. So now we have a Player Covenant of axe murderers. That's kind of out of my control. So anyway, guys, we'll talk about this Player Covenant. But first, there's something else I actually want to announce. With me hitting 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, I'm also going to be launching a Discord. Now this Discord is not going to be about me or this channel. This is a Discord for you guys. It's a place where you can drop your PvP builds. It's a place where you can drop your clips, your memes, whatever you want. It's for you guys. And it might be the easiest way to contact me for anything. Talk to me there, honestly. Communicate with me there. I normally don't check Discord, really, because my Discord's pretty inactive. But if I have this server, then, you know, it helps me keep in touch with you guys, my audience, and whatnot. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be launching a Discord, and we're going to be launching this Player Covenant. Now, this Covenant does require a couple things of you guys. So firstly, you can do this build at any level. There is no specific level for this build. You can have any kind of fashion. There's no specific fashion for this kind of build. But we do have weapon requirements. So, for the first requirement, an axeman needs an axe, right? An axe murderer needs his tool of choice. So, we are only accepting 3 weapons with this Player Covenant. And you can do any kind of build with these weapons, but there are only 3 acceptable weapons in the Player Covenant. The number one and the most iconic one for this Covenant is the hand axe, of course. It just looks like such a brutal tool for murder, right? The hand axe does. So you should make sure to throw a hand axe on your build. The other 2 weapons are the Highland axe and the Great axe, for different build variety and whatnot. See what you guys do with those. I decided to add those in there. It was just going to be hand axe, but hand axe is not really, it might not be people's cup of tea, but we do want to keep the theme of being axe people, so I added the Highland axe and the Great axe for you guys. The second requirement for this Covenant is you have to have some kind of envoy horn in your inventory. Because what you have to do is you have to come up to these hosts, and you may have seen me do it already in this video, and you have to do a gesture that we're going to talk about, and you also have to play your horn. Now, you don't need the stat requirements for the horn at all. You just need to play the horn. Don't hit them with the horn. Just play the horn, And if the host pulls out his own envoy horn and plays it for you, you have to do a gesture and then leave the world. Um, Now, the third requirement is actually the two gestures that are needed for this covenant. The first gesture is the finger snap that you get from Kale. Now, the reason why we care about finger snap is because we are axe people that like jazz, so we want to snap our fingers to jazz music. So, the standard procedure for an invader or an invasion, an average Axeman invasion, would be invade the world, do the finger snap gesture, and then play the horn. If they play the horn with you, leave the world. Actually no, do another gesture if they play another horn. Play a horn with you. It's the triumphant delight gesture. You want to play that, and then you want to sever out of the world. If they play the music, if they don't play the music, well, they get the axe, right? They get the axe, so just fucking kill them. But yeah, so that would be the three requirements. I'll go over them again. One requirement, you have to have either the hand axe, the highland axe, or the great axe. The second requirement is to have an envoy horn, the small one, the large one, or the massive one, doesn't matter. You don't need the stat requirements for them, you just need to play the weapon art for the host. And the third requirement is to have two gestures, one being finger snap, the other one being triumphant delight, if they ever do play music. I got nobody to play music in this video, unfortunately, but I'm hoping we're going to be streaming this build today. Hopefully get some co-op invasions going at around level 32. Again, you can do this at any level, but for me, I went for level 30 because I just think that, you know, we could have some silly shenanigans happen at level 30. But yeah, guys, I will be streaming this build today, like I said. So make sure you go into the description, join the Discord, follow me on Twitch if you want to catch these Axeman invasions. But yeah, guys, so the build that I went with for my hand axe build, and I did change it later on because I didn't really like the fact that I was doing like 80 damage to people with 1R1. So I did change the build. But for me, I wanted to capture the theme of the Axeman, so I did an arcane blood-infused hand axe build at level 30. But then I switched it up to this build you're seeing here, which still has the themes of a bleed axe, but we're using blood flame blade to get the bleed. And I changed it to a dex build to use like Millicent's prosthesis and lightning damage, because lightning damage is actually really good at lower levels, especially if you're like in Liurnia or it's raining in the Weeping Peninsula and whatnot. Pretty decent. So yeah, this is like this build transformed, and you're gonna see the damage is actually just it's way better as soon as I get done taunting these people with the envoy horn here, the little doot horn. I gave these guys way too many chances, man. This guy ends up pulling out a torch and then doing the weapon art right there, but it's not, you know, it was close, and I was trying to tell him with the triumphant delight that he almost had it, but he didn't quite have it. He ended up messaging me after this invasion with a bunch of question marks. Guys, the way you get an Axeman to leave your world is to just play them jazz music, man. Pull out the envoy horn and do the ocular bubble and just, you know, it's over after that, right? We just leave the world. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys like the idea of this player covenant. I hope you guys like the idea of a Discord that you can join and drop your memes, your clips, your anything, your builds. I'm hoping that it's going to be a success. I don't know yet. You know, you're always nervous about these kind of things. But yeah. Again, I will be streaming this build today. So if you see this video when it goes up, check the description and check my Twitch and see if I'm live. And if I am, please come say hi to me, man. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, a trend that I'm noticing is people giving up after their friend dies. Here's all my stats, equipment, and stuff like that right before I change my build. But yeah, guys. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, man. If you like this kind of content, this kind of PvP content, player covenants and discords, and hitting 1,000 subs, man, we did it all. Um, be sure to like and subscribe the video, man. We're not trying to get to 1,000 subs anymore because we've already done it. Thank you guys again so much. And with that being said, guys, fare thee well, peace out, and all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys later, man.